Welcome to Soper Creek Wilderness Villas and Wildlife Rescue. It is all about luxury glamping and amazing animals, which we will show you later on throughout the morning. You are going to love the baby porcupine. I'm just going to throw that out there. A little bit of a tease, but you're going to love it. This is one of the beautiful tents that you can stay in while you're here, and we've got a ton of culinary options for you. I've got Fred Archibald with me, who is the owner of Archibald Winery. We are outside of the Owl Lookout. This is the actual tent that you are checking out. We've been talking about the amazing food options that you do have available here at Soper Creek, and let's go through some of the options and how much of this is local. It's so great.
It is, yeah, and it's great to have you here today. We've got a lot of local stuff here. Our wines that we're going to taste in a few minutes are made, we're just a few minutes from here.
Yeah.
In fact, all the members of the Country Path are just a few minutes drive from each other. So
I love that.
Sergeant's Dairy with the cheese. Country Path also has an egg producer. There's Tyrone Mill, who has the donuts that we'll be tasting with the
wine
caramel.
and donuts? Yeah. What a day. Okay.
So are you ready to do a little sampling?
I am. I want to know why you're putting what with what, though.
Okay, well, there was a little strategy here.
Okay.
What I brought along to taste the cheese with is our best-selling product. It's called hard cider. It's a very fresh, light cider, very apple-y, slightly acidic, and with something rich and slightly salty like cheese.
It's a perfect balance.
Yeah, it should be a perfect match. So I'm going to let the cider do a little bit of the talking here.
Okay.
There's a little bit of hard cider, and some people like to make food and wine matching complicated, and I don't think it needs to be. I tell people that try the food, see what it's like, and then have a sip of the wine. And if it's better, tastes more interesting, then you've got what I would call a good match. So you don't have to you don't need a degree program or anything to understand that.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's a great cheese. That's one of my favorites. And we'll see how you like that little bit of cider.
I do like cider. Sometimes I find it too sweet, but this is perfect.
Yeah, well, this cider is what we call a medium. So we do have drier ones, but most of our ciders fall into this category because you need a certain level of sweetness in order to taste the fruit.
Of course.
This one really tastes like apple because there's a hint of natural apple sugar in there, in the finished product. So, so I hope you like that one.
I do.
That's been with us since we opened the winery 26 years ago. So it's an old favorite for sure.
Okay, now what's this?
This is something very different.
I know.
This is one of our newest wines, and it's called Caramel Apple, and it is a dessert wine. We don't call it an ice wine, but it has the same kind of numbers that an ice wine would have.
Okay.
The sweetness, the alcohol are about the same, and the match for this one is actually one of those tasty cider donuts from Tyrone Mill.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
So what we'll do here is I'll just pour you a little bit of this, and I'm going to suggest again just a little bite of the donut, and then follow it up with the caramel apple dessert wine. Okay.
If I must.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this as my plate. Graze and gather, okay.
I think we need a few more donuts here.
Yeah. I don't have enough, is that what you're saying? Okay, so a little bit of donut.
Yeah.
You gotta eat a donut too. I can't do my own.
Well, maybe I will. And maybe I'll pour myself a little bit of this, this wine too.
More the merrier. Oh my gosh, this is such a perfect setting. What a great day to be doing this. The sun is shining, out in nature, living our best lives here, Fred.
Yeah, and I think I finally understand what glamping is all about.
Right? You see why people want to do it now. That's delicious.
Sweet, but nicely balanced.
It's not too sweet though, in which I can appreciate that a lot.
Well, one of my favorite lines about dessert wines is that they're not too sweet, they're just not properly balanced, if they taste sweet. So,
you're right.
You know, we've got a lot of acidity from the apple portion of this one, and it works with a lot of different desserts. The donuts are great.
Yeah.
You can pour it on ice cream.
Oh,
so,
see, now
there's no
we're
limit
talking
here.
All right, well, thanks so much, Fred. This has been incredible. Coming up, we're going to take you to the Animal Rescue and Sanctuary. You're not going to want to miss those segments because we've got some cute things coming up. So much more still to come on Morning Live. Well, I'm now in heaven. We've experienced a little bit of what glamping has to offer with some culinary treats at Soper Villas, and now we are in the Wildlife Sanctuary and I can't even talk, Nicole. Like, I am so amazed with this baby porcupine. Tell us a little about what you guys do here.
So we are a wildlife rehabilitation and education center. So we focus on rehabilitating our native wildlife as well as educating about those animals.
And how many different species do you have here?
We definitely have about 20 different species on our property.
She's so cute. How old is she?
She's only 2 months old.
Oh my gosh, I can't even get enough of this right now. What other animals do you have here?
We have foxes, owls, a groundhog, all kinds of different things.
I actually got a little bit of a glimpse of the fox, or no, they were the wolf dogs. They're very cool. And you know what else is so great? That when you come and do an experience here, a lot of the proceeds, if you stay at one of the villas, the proceeds go to these guys.
Exactly. So that's what we started it for, was to be able to give back to these guys and help take care of many of them as possible.
Oh my gosh, I think it is so great. Now, do you guys do, like, obviously you're very much a family type of place, camps and stuff like that in the summertime?
Yeah, for sure. Summer camp's actually one of our largest fundraisers for a wildlife hospital.
Okay. That's amazing. And kids can come here and it's just a day camp and they come and they get to experience life with the animals?
Exactly. We get to see lots of animals, spend all our time out in the forest, outside all day.
Oh my gosh, like this is the best thing ever. She is so cute. How many babies are in here?
There's 2 babies in here this year.
2 babies. And we also have a random lone pigeon.
Oh yes, gotta love our pigeon.
All the way from Mexico. Look at him go. And who else is in here? There's 2 adults and 2 babes?
We have 5 adults hanging out in here somewhere.
They're so hidden.
They're very good at playing hide and seek with us.
Yeah, they're very strategic.
Want to make sure they get the nice shade during the heat of the day.
And they love their ice packs, right?
So much.
Oh, I think she just wants to take it from me. Do you want to just take it, or are you just trying to get down back into your shade? Oh, no. Want some more? Here, maybe you take it. Okay, well, I'm going to continue feeding baby porcupines because who wouldn't want to do that? But coming up, we are going to be taking a little bit of a closer look at the glamping experience. We're going to get to go inside some of those domes, but for now, I'm going to send things back inside the studio. Welcome to the glamping. This is so special. Stephanie, this is called a geodome, and even though it is warm in here during the day, at nighttime you're saying it's very cool.
It gets really cool. A lot of the cool air being so close to the pond itself is just, it makes it nice and toasty, or nice and cool to sleep.
Oh, yeah. That is so nice. Okay, tell me about the geodome.
So the geodome, this is one of the smaller of the 2 that we have. This one is just over 500 square feet. It has 2 beautiful queen size beds. It has 2 bay windows, a skylight up top, and this crow's nest is actually really special in that it's the only villa on the entire pond. So you have access to the pond, the dock, your own private chimney, fire pit, barbecue. It's really its own secluded space.
You can see everything. Of course, I've got the binoculars out because you never know what I might see if I'm going to see a bird. Maybe do a little bird watching.
We actually have over 60 species of birds here.
And I have a bird book. So if I see it, I can look it up.
That's right.
This is so neat. Okay, so what do people book the geodome for?
We've had people celebrate anniversaries, birthdays, just a nice little get together with their family. We've actually had a family reunion where everyone booked different villas as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then they have the entire common space as well. So it's really great for any type of little staycation mini escape.
I'm like girls' night out right here.
Right? I know. It is pretty fantastic. We've had a number of those as well.
I bet, like a bachelorette party, like those little kind of, just like a weekend getaway, a beautiful space. We've got this gorgeous pond. There's barbecue down there.
There is. It's your own private barbecue. We have flat grills as well. So you can pretty much cook anything that you like here. We even have catering services as well.
Tell me just a tiny bit about that.
So what you can do is pre-order any type of food, which is sourced locally, and then it's brought to you.
We've done this. We did this earlier.
That's right.
This is the same stuff that we did earlier.
Exactly,
so
exactly.
All of that beautiful food that you saw, it can now be brought down to your geodome tent. And what's it made out of? Do you know?
This is A source of fabrics, the cotton, and then it's some type of polyester. I don't know.
Like it's super soft.
It is very soft, which also helps with the breathability.
It helps with the breathability and the noise too. You don't hear anything. It's
You don't hear
silent.
anything. Where you're sitting on 16 acres of nothing but 4 villas. That's it. You're away
my
from
gosh.
everybody.
And I'm assuming there's probably quite a bit of wildlife around here.
We've got foxes, coyotes, raccoons, porcupines,
and these
birds.
are the ones that are not in the rescue.
That's
these
right.
are the
These
ones
are
that are just
yeah,
like
that's right. And
hanging
actually,
out.
we have a really cool beaver family built a dam down at the creek that you can go and watch as well.
No way.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Oh my gosh, this place is so cool. Okay, well, coming up, we are actually going to get in the den with the foxes. We're going to hang out with a fox family and maybe feed them some treats. So don't go anywhere. There's lots more coming up on Morning Live. Well, we are at the Soper Creek Wildlife Rescue in the Fox Den. Nicole, first I want to know, how do all of these animals get to you?
So all of our animals are a rescue of different ways. Sometimes they've been someone's illegal pet, or they've come from different circumstances around living with people. Sometimes they're animals that have a permanent injury or illness, something they're not going to be able to overcome. And sometimes they're animals that have come from different education facilities, needing a home to be able to spend the rest of their life in.
Oh, and you guys give them such a beautiful life. Now, this is one of the experiences. You can actually come in here if you're staying in one of the wilderness villas. You can come in and hang out with this fox family.
Yeah, so one of our experiences is actually Fox Family Fun. You get to come in and meet and greet with our different foxes and even make them something to play with before the end of your day.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Kids just must go crazy in here. Like, and you do tours and summer camps and everything else. I mean, what am I missing?
We have our Wilderness in the Wild, where we focus on our own wellness as well as enjoying nature and things from outdoors. We go to fairs and schools, and you can even have your birthday party here on property.
You can have your birthday party here? Oh my
can.
goodness, kids must just lose their mind for that. And don't forget, a lot of the proceeds from your glamping experience go to help these animals and provide these wonderful enclosures for them so they can stay safe and be exactly where they need to be, well taken care of by the staff here. Thank you so much for having us. How do people reach you if they want to get in contact?
So you can check out our website. Our Soper Creek website will link you to all of our different experiences, like our glamping at our wilderness villas.
Oh my gosh. And just these experiences run all year round?
We mainly run experiences when the weather's nice.
Okay, so summertime is kind of like
Summertime.
your peak season.
Yeah, it's the best time to be around.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It is so nice here. And I feel like the animals are just so interactive. They love people.
Especially Miss Paintbrush there. She's loves to get her little snacks.
They don't want the fruit. I feel like the other treats are very exciting for them. So this is a special treat.
Definitely. Yeah, fruit's part of their daily nutrition that they get, but those little treats on the side are
They're
definitely
like, yes,
exciting.
they're totally motivated for it. Oh my gosh. Do they eat corn and grapes and all that kind of good stuff too?
Yeah, they can eat pretty much anything. Foxes are omnivores and are opportunistic. Will take the opportunity to eat pretty much anything they can out in the wild.
They're
so
smart.
we provide them with fruits, vegetables, and everything in between.
Oh, and this is a family, right? So
It
these are like
is.
siblings. These are siblings. We're having sibling fights here.
You're going to get the sibling dynamic for sure.
I love this. There's so many in here. This is so great. What a highlight to people's day. Okay, so Soper Creek Wilderness Rescue. You can come, you can stay at one of the beautiful glamping villas and then come and hang out with the foxes. Tons of experiences for you to do here. All you need to do is go to the website. Thanks so much, Nicole. We've had a great time.
Thank you.